Nah, most definitely. I know, like, with the duo, you guys didn't form until, like, later, but, like, even just, like, before, like, the duo was formed, like, how did you guys, like, actually meet up?
So we were actually doing a musical called Once on This Island for Lower Ossington Theatre. They're closed now.
Rest in peace.
But we were auditioning for the same role, and we both got casted. She got the part. Bitch. She got the part, and I was the understudy, and, I should have wanted her to fall down the stairs so I could take
God.
Snatch that
How
part.
Could you want me to fall down the stairs?
I didn't. I didn't want that at all, actually. I was just like, oh, well, she did that.
It's so funny enough. Okay, let me tell you about this audition process, okay? So I remember, like, this, when I first came to Canada, I didn't know anybody, like, I think at that point I might have had, like, 2 people.
This is 2018, so you only been here for a year?
I've only been here for a year at that point. Didn't know anybody like that. And then I walk into this audition. This is my first, like, audition even. And, like, I was so nervous because I performed and stuff in the Bahamas. I've been performing, and like I tell you, but coming to Canada as a whole new country, so I had to, like, literally start from scratch in terms of, like, building up, like, that, I guess, people to know, like, this is what I do. And everybody that walk in was it just felt so, like, serious, like they was doing their runs and stretching and, like, reading their lines and shit, and people had their fucking air plugs in listening to the sheet music, and I was like, oh my, like, I almost felt like
underprepared.
Like, I was like, oh fuck, like, I'm sitting here fucking chilling, like, what the fuck, these people fucking doing all these, maybe I should be stretching too, bitch, like, let me fucking do a little stretch or whatever. And then, like, I'm sitting there, like, psyching myself out. This is before I was the me who I am now. The calm, cool, and collected bitch. I was the, am I fitting in? And T walked in, fucking, with her hoop earrings and blue hair. I was just like, this is what auditions is? And I was like, yeah. She's like, okay, they saw it yet? No. And she sit down and she put her thing on and she was listening to music and just scrolling through Instagram, and I literally, like, her chill made me feel less, like, other than alien, because I was like, am I doing it wrong? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what the hell is going on. And then she came and I was like, okay, it's just them. Like, everybody else on 1,000, and I just need to focus inward.
I was so fucking high. I literally smoked a big
and that was even before I was even smoking like that. See, if I was introduced to the miracle that is marijuana, maybe I would have been in a different place.
I was chilling, y'all. I don't chill.
Yeah, I was very thankful for the chill, for real.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Yeah. So this is, like, at a part where you guys, like, wanted to, like, get into, like, theater for a bit too?
I've always been into...
it's an extension of us as creatives too. Yeah. It's another outlet. Like, Kay, she writes musicals.
Yeah, I writes music.
She writes musical plays. She has put on a musical. It's my bitch. So that at that point, that was, like, my third musical I had done in Toronto. So I was just, like, going out for that. I had worked with Lower Ossington before. And so, like, theater is something where we definitely want to do as a duo.
Yeah, we definitely thinking about writing something together.
So that'll be super dope. But, it wasn't until, even though we had met and that we had a conversation on the bus one day, and it was super deep, like, telling secrets and shit. And
which is not, that's out of both of our characters.
Yeah. Like, we don't have conversations like that with people.
No.
And we didn't really actually interact that much after that.
No.
Because I'm a little lone wolf out here sometimes. I wasn't really interacting with people as much in that musical. I was like, I love to fuck with everybody, but I was just in my own head. I was chilling, like, I don't have to do all that extra shit. So then after the musical ended, it was, like, probably almost a year after before we actually, like, clicked
hung
up
out
and
actually hung out.
Yeah, because they would like hang out with other cast members and I wouldn't go. Yeah. They stopped inviting me.
T was too cool.
I was too cool. I was smoking my weed, fucking going back on stage high as hell.
So like at that time, it was kind of like some Brandy and Monica type-ish and all that, you know, with the whole like, you know, I'm the understudy, but I wanted that part so bad and all that.
Oh my god.
I guess you could say that, but I really didn't care. And she actually got sick. Okay,
Yeah, she
got really sick, and so I had to go on, and I didn't.
On like the
day of, you have to go on today.
Day? I
that
was
was
like
crazy.
literally, I had to run off stage because I was like, the stuff that they had to like make the sand was like super dusty, and like this was already around like
it was made out of cork.
Yeah,
cork, just out.
So like when everybody would run on stage, like the dust, like if I'm kneeling down and like everybody run on stage, the plume of dust, like so I was like breathing it in all the time, and I feel like I got like some kind of like lung infection or some shit. Like
that was crazy.
That was awful.
Yeah, they hit me up and they were like, yeah, you gotta go on, and I was like, I had never had rehearsals.
And how many shows did you do again? Did you do? I did probably like 5-6 shows.
Yeah. And like I had never actually ran through the musical, even though I was her understudy, because I was in school at the time, and I couldn't make it to the understudy rehearsals, and like I just really had to go on stage and
do it off of memory.
Off of memory, bitch. It's giving star power.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about like how that duo was formed. So like after like everything else, to like you guys like meeting back up in a year. So how did you guys like form the Unlisted Negros duo for a bit?
Well, I think how it happened. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think how it happened, we had both decided that we were going to like release our own little EPs. And so we were like, it started out with us like going to the studio together to like record our own separate stuff. And then I feel like in between there, one night we had like some random.
It was when we did Look Good.
Yeah.
We were like, yeah, she was like, yeah, I got this hook that like I think that, you know, we could like work on together.
Yeah, what you think about this?
Yeah,
I was so nervous because I was like, oh my god, T, like, what T be into of like something like that? I don't know. I don't know if she could be into that. And then yeah, we did Look Good. And I was like, ooh,
that shit was hard.
Shit.
And that was like one.
And
a
freestyle.
That was a freestyle.
Like we, the two of us, literally was like, hold on.
And I was like hella new to rapping too, and like I fucking love that when Tee.Scott in the boot
and I'm looking cute.
What? I was like, who the fuck are you, bitch?
Feeling.
Yeah. So then after that, we pretty much were just like, yo, we don't want this just to be like one song. Like we should do an EP. Let's do a project together. Tee.Scott KayGeni.
Yeah.
And then we're like, fuck it, let's just be a group. And then we're like, the name. What the fuck is the name gonna be? And then I just started thinking about, you know,
what we want our name to say is what I feel like.
We really wanted it to be a punch in the face. Like,
and black.
Black as fuck. We knew we wanted it to do that. Yeah. And yeah, we love it. We love our name, honestly. I'm proud of that shit. Yeah. Proud to be black. And thus Unlisted Negros was born.
Dun, 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 brand new babe.
Definitely. I mean, I think just like even with the group and even with the music scene like right now in Toronto, like there is like a high demand for like pro-black artists and all that. So like even with artists like Kavai Marty and, you know, even with like Just John and like all these other artists talking about like pro-black power and all that. So I think like it's kind of important that you guys had to be in that picture as well too.
Definitely pro-black. We're obviously black.
But I feel I think that's the thing. That's an important thing to say too. It ain't even a matter of like it ain't. I feel like it ain't something that needs to be said. Like it it speaks for itself. Like when you see us, it's giving you black. It's giving you like, okay, Zamunda. Okay, it's giving you. You know what I mean? So like, I don't have to explain that shit to you. I don't have to describe that to you. I don't have to like make you understand because it already slapping you across the face. And either you like that slap or you're offended and you're like, ooh, child, let me stay over here. Mm-hmm. And then when you do that, thank you very much.
You could stay there. And that's what our name is like about. You know, just we are black. Why not just put it in the fucking name?
Yeah.
Exactly the way, you know, so.
You gonna call us black regardless.
And I guess you already explained it on like your YouTube video and all that too, so yeah. I think there's no point to explain that, but just want to add on to like one question like on you. So, at what point did you guys started to take music seriously, and like what inspired you to even like take it to like the next level for a bit too?
I always took it serious. I can tell, like I feel like my family, like. Where I feel grateful for is, like I said, I feel like I always felt like I had the support system in terms of, like, they may not understand, like, the ins and outs of what going on. But, like, if I told my mom, like, oh, I doing this, like, she could be there. My Grammy, the one who I was talking about earlier, to both my grandparents, actually. But, like, the Grammy who passed away, like, I was in a pageant, and this was something I did randomly, like, how I always was doing stuff. So anytime they heard about something, they would just like show up. And my Grammy bought me this dress that cost, I can't remember, like the dress was like maybe like $800, something like that. This like evening gown. She went and like bought me this dress because she was like, so, well, you need a dress? Okay, yeah, let's go get you a dress. She used to take me to get my hair done. Like, I just had that supportive, but in the same breath, there was support, and then there would be like doubt as well. Like a lot of them would like ask like, well, how long you plan on like pursuing this, or how long you plan on like, how you really think that this is like realistic to build a life off of like doing this kind of stuff. And like a lot of times I didn't know how to answer that question, but there was a part of me that knew that it was possible. I just didn't know how to articulate it. But I believe that if you could think something, you could make it, and you just got to figure out how to make it a thing, you know. And I feel like I'm literally living the life that I was dreaming about, as preparing myself for, and didn't even realize that I was doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. So what artists or genres were you guys like mainly influenced by? And you know, just even with the duo right now, who'd you guys like to work with someday in that sense?
I don't even really, we sort of talked about who we would work with, but I don't really feel like we put a stamp on it. But our influence as a duo, we
listen to a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. Gospel's really big in our house, but like Floetry was the first like group that kind of like bonded us, and Oshu who's more of a newer version of a duo right now. They're in our vibe.
Total.
All that, yeah, we listened to a lot of girl groups when we were starting our band. So yeah, stuff like that. I think that like Missy Elliott would be on the list of people we want to work with.
Oh my God, 100%.
For sure. I don't know who else would
Missy. Who else? I feel like Missy. I feel like that would have been the person if I had to like really think about it.
Yeah, she'd go crazy. Yeah, that would be super dope. Missy Elliott.
Pharrell too.
Pharrell. Pharrell would be a vibe. I'd love to do a song Cajun on it too.
Yeah.
Super vibe.
Yeah. Dreams.
Yeah.
As far as like more so like on the rap side too, would you ever consider like working with people like Rico Nasty or like BK the Boy?
Oh yeah, we love Rico.
We listen to Rico too.
Yeah, we do fuck with Rico. We love Doja Cat. Baby Mother.
Jungle Pussy.
Love Jungle Pussy. She reposted us on her story once, which was crazy. We were like freaking out because Cupcake go crazy.
Cupcake, yes.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of female artists out. We listen to a lot of female artists in our cribs. So.
And I realized too that we like underground or like just like humming below the like mainstream surface, because I feel like that's where you find a lot of like genuine music. Yeah.